Is this movie profound? Not really. Is it outstanding? No again. But was it fun to watch? Yes. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well, and I finally watched Bro Daddy on Disney Plus Hotstar. The movie is directed by Prithviraj Sukumaran and it stars a lot of people. It stars Mohanlal, Prithviraj himself, Lalu Alex, Kalyani Priyadarshan and many more. In the trailer reaction for this particular film, I remember saying that there are certain films that you enjoy more when you watch it on the television rather than in the theaters, and knowing the foresightedness that Prithviraj has as a businessman, it completely made sense why he chose to release this film in the OTT. This movie is not meant to put us into any deep philosophical thoughts and make us think about life and different perspectives of life. No, there is only one intention for this film: entertainment. A feel-good movie which has a subtle social messaging in the heart of it. And yeah, that's all. That's all this movie tries to deliver. When I started watching the film, I went in with the thought that I'm probably in for a complete slapstick comedy because that is what the trailer suggested me. But no, it's not really slapstick. I mean, there are a lot of sitcom-like scenes in the film, but there is also a lot of subtlety when it came to comic moments. The movie credit starts in a very colorful note with a really cute comic strip and the song Vanu Pukkum playing. It immediately made me smile. Those cute little dialogues in the comic strip suggests what kind of relationship Mohanlal and Meena's characters have. The storyline essentially is between these two extremely rich business families and their relationship and the camaraderie that they share. Their children, played by Prithviraj and Kalyani, are in love and have been hiding their relationship from their parents. But then certain turn of events happen and they are forced to reveal their relationship to everyone eventually, except to Kalyani's father, which is played so wonderfully by Lalu Alex for reasons that you will find out when you watch the film, because I'm not giving spoilers. The overall treatment of this film is very candy floss and superficial, but that is clearly the intent of presenting it like that. Actually, if you think about it, the same concept can be made into an extremely serious and realistic script which gives out a clear social message. It can be done with the same storyline, but here the treatment is very glamorous. The characters are ultra rich, living out their dream lives. They are happy and cheerful. Their homes are lavish and perfect. Everything is literally straight out of a fairy tale. The character sketches are also pretty surface level. I mean, if you're looking for nuances, then you won't find it, and it's not really necessary in a film like this. What really works in favor of this film is the bonding and the chemistry that all of these characters have with each other. The chemistry of the lead couple, Prithviraj and Kalyani, is extremely endearing. Mohanlal's relationship with his mother and that one particular scene where they both are talking and Mohanlal is massaging her feet, I mean, that's really endearing and nice to watch. The friendship shown between Mohanlal and Lalu Alex's character, I mean, that was also really nice. The loving stares Lalu Alex gives to Meena because he has not forgotten his first love. All of these character interactions is the biggest plus point of this film. When you're watching this film, you would be like, oh my god, all of them are so chill and happy. I wish people in reality would be like this. Second thing which I feel works in the favor of this film are the emotional moments. There are very few emotional moments, but I found them to be extremely effective. My favorite scene is when Mohanlal and Prithviraj have this heart-to-heart talk while sipping their drinks and Mohanlal gives his pearls of wisdom. That was a very well directed scene. One particular scene in a rooftop restaurant where Lalu Alex completely loses his cool is my favorite scene in the film. Even the ending climax scene between Prithviraj and Lalu Alex, where the former gives his monologue, was nicely executed because that scene served multiple purposes. Now coming to the comedy part, it was okay. I wouldn't say it was outstanding or it was horrible. It was just about, yeah, okay. Mohanlal and Prithviraj had some really nice comic moments, but for me, I think it was Lalu Alex who stole the show. In fact, Sobhan Shahir also had a little cameo in the film and he was extremely over the top, and I wouldn't say that all of his jokes landed, but a couple of them were extremely funny. One sequence particularly stands out for me where he is actually coordinating an event in a banquet hall. That was really enjoyable. Cinematography of this movie is, well, grand. Like, not even the tiniest of things is out of place. Every single frame is perfect. I mean, you can actually make out that Prithviraj would have, looked into every single frame and said, yeah, the symmetry is not proper. No, this is not falling into place. And, it has been taken care of. The symmetry, the colors, oh my god, the color grading of this movie is bright. It's bright AF. The frames are conveying you the message that, yeah, when you're watching watching this film, you are supposed to be happy and you're supposed to forget everything, and it is, yes, a form of escapism. The songs also work in the favor of the film. I really didn't have any issue with the placement. The only thing which I think does not work in the favor of the film is the length and the edit. The edit and the pace of the former half of the film is actually really nice. It feels very breezy, and you see that the context is getting established. There are a lot of twists, the frames are beautiful, the songs are nice, and all of those things are happening. But when the setup is done in the second half, I feel that the movie drags a little bit. I mean, it could have easily been a 2-hour movie in my opinion. That is the only thing that I felt while watching the film, is that it is not looking very tightly knit, especially in the latter half. The former half is just fine. Performance wise also, I feel the actors did their parts perfectly. I mean, they did not underplay their characters and they did not overdo it also. Sobin in bits and pieces overdid it a little bit for me, but other than that, it was fine. I really like Mohanlal's subtle comedy. I mean, that is something that I have come to enjoy so much. But here, even Prithviraj's comic timing was something that I appreciated a lot. Even the female actors, like Kalyani and Meena, they also did their part well. They looked really nice. They looked happy and cheerful, except in the emotional scenes, of course. But yes, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. That's what I mean. Every actor did just perfectly, like whatever they had to do. They did not underplay it or they did not overdo it. But for me, it was only Lalu Alex who completely stood out in this film. I think the reason for that could be that his character particularly had a lot of nuances and had a lot of layers. So he could showcase a lot of things and emotions through his acting. Overall, I had a fun time watching this film. I wouldn't say, oh my god, I was, holding my head and thinking, why am I watching this film? No. I knew that, yes, this film is giving me a source of escapism. It's giving me a sense of happiness. And I had my, packet of chips. I had my cold drink and I was enjoying it. Sometimes we need movies like this where you don't have to think too much and you can just sit down with your families and just have a good time. I think it was exactly Prithviraj's intention with this movie. He could have taken the same topic and made it into a serious film. Believe me, it can be done. But he did not go in that route. He took a different approach. And I completely see his point of view. If you are looking for nuances in the writing for this particular topic, then yes, this movie is not going to be enjoyable for you. If you're looking for depths and layers and many dimensions to the characters, then of course this movie is not going to be enjoyable for you. But if you just want to have a fun watch with your bag of chips and cold drinks, or maybe some other snacks that you might prefer, then yes, then you're gonna have a good time. If I have to look it in terms of a movie, then I would just say it's an average film and nothing more than that. But this movie is the perfect weekend watch with your family if you have nothing else to do. So yes, those are my thoughts on the Disney Plus Hotstar Malayalam film Bro Daddy. Do let me know what did you think of this film in the comments below, and with that I will end this review video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and have come till the end. I will see you soon on my next video. Bye.